Capitalism. We live in it. Some love it, others hate it. It's a way of life. Good for some, decent for others, and hell for the rest. Despite the cons of capitalism, there are a few worthy benefits in which 8% of the world can enjoy, such as innovative technology, massive food production, and state-of-the-art items. But there's more to capitalism than its benefits to society. It has a rich history, no pun intended. Here's a story on how capitalism began in a nutshell. There was a world of feudalism. People lived off the land. But then one day greed infested an individual, and he developed a desire to own things. He then wrote down on a piece of paper what was his and paid others, which were also greed-infested individuals, to side with him. These men took the land from the feudalist and spread their greed all over their newly acquired land. This is the birth of capitalism. Capitalism has many theories. Some believe only those who work hard enough to become rich should be benefited by the results of capitalism. Others believe capitalism should only better the lifestyle of every individual. While there is really no right or wrong answer, the system of capitalism is questioned and challenged by many philosophers and occupiers every day. Important thing to know about capitalism. There is more to capitalism than buying and selling commodities. Capitalism, in a nutshell, is simple. Find a job, get paid, buy nice things, sustain that job. When you go deeper into capitalism, you'll find that there is much more to the system. Who supplies the job? How much do you get paid? How is the money regulated? But living in America, you only need to know the basics. Besides, what country matters besides the US of A? But there are two things that even your average American should know. The first is supply and demand. How does a business know what to sell and for how much? Easy. By a process known as supply and demand. The point of this process is to find the equilibrium of a product where consumers will buy it and the production cost is reasonable for the producer. Note, if you sell a product extremely cheap, many people will buy it, but no profit will be made. Or, on the other hand, if you sell an item too high, no one will buy it, and your business will be bankrupt. Well, unless you're Apple. Next is GDP, or your gross domestic product. Your GDP measures how much a country is worth in commodities. The GDP measures how well a company is doing economically. The higher GDP, the more products made, which means the more things the country is selling. And a selling country is a good country. Making profit. In capitalism, there is one goal, to make profit. Companies go to extremes in order to fulfill this desire. Some places have nice consumer markets, ideal for the producer, like America. But it has too many regulations. Regulations are bad. They destroy profit. So companies do the next best thing. They move their manufacturing plants to third world countries with lack of regulations. They pay the workers crap, which gives the companies a crap ton of money. Simple science. Though it isn't moral, it does make the rich richer. Is there anything really wrong with that? Well, that's capitalism for you. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, a buying soul is a selling soul.